Hello, welcome to I Teach I Learn. My name is Aishwarya and I love talking about the Montessori method on my videos, and I also like suggesting activities for you to do if your child is between the age group 3 to 9. You can do all of the activities at home very easily. So this video is all about history and its role in the elementary Montessori environment. You will also find activities around history that you can do with your child if they're within the age group 6 to 9. So history was quite a dull subject for me personally while growing up at school. It was the one subject where I could goof off and still manage to learn a few dates, and it didn't seem very important. But growing up and doing the elementary Montessori course has personally made me aware of how much we owe our lives to the story of humanity, which is history. Every decision that we take, every thoughts that we have, everything that happens around us in the news, in our homes, the very fact that I am a person who is able to talk to you through media in a certain way, everything has history connected to it. And therefore, history is also considered to be the backbone of the elementary Montessori education. And I totally agree with it because history connects every subject area, be it geography or let it be language or art or math. Everything is connected to history. History, like I said, is all about humans and humanity. Even prehistory, which is the part where we don't know exactly what humans were up to, there are so many markers throughout history, throughout these time periods that show us what humans have been capable of, because of the simple fact that we as a species decided to come together and we decided to introduce languages. We decided that we're going to start counting things, going to start orienting ourselves, we're going to try and make use of things around us and be resourceful. That's amazing. That's a huge achievement of human beings. And in the Montessori environment, we try to present history to the child in a very positive way, showing what is the power of humans when they come together and decide to do something. History is not just about wars and dates and learning things that happened once upon a time. It's about looking at it holistically, seeing what was the cause, what was the effect, and understanding the role and the implications of that event today. Everything that has happened, every war that has been fought, every kingdom that has been ruled, every map that has been drawn, every language that has been, every book that has been written, every poem that has been recited, everything has a huge role in history. And it is important to understand why did all this happen. All of this happened because man decided to use the three gifts that he came with: a head to think, hands to work, and a heart to love. Yes, so these were the three gifts that we highlight in the history curriculum in elementary. One important aspect that we introduce to the children is fundamental needs, and this blew my mind because everything that I said earlier is connected to satisfying the fundamental needs of man. And fundamental needs can be physical or spiritual. So physical needs include food, transport, shelter, and clothing, while the spiritual needs include arts and entertainment, religion, and vanity. So all of these were satisfied through everything that you see around you. In fact, man has gone one level above nature, I would say, and created what Dr. Maria Montessori calls a supranature. So everything that you see around you and everything that you depend on a daily basis, we are no longer directly dependent on nature. We are definitely directly dependent and indirectly dependent on nature. There is no doubt on that. But right now, when we wake up to the minute we sleep, we depend on so many things around us that were invented by man. It's important to be humble, grateful, and respect the millions of people who have been in this journey with us and have invented and discovered so much that we use today. History is not predominantly introduced in the primary environment, it is usually introduced as a part of culture by saying, the names of states and the names of capitals or names of the national symbols, for example. This is because facts are accepted in the primary environment up until 6, nor do they have a sense of time. You will find many young children talking about tomorrow as yesterday. So, yesterday I'm going to go to zoo. So that's something that happens. The passage of time is too abstract for them. In the elementary environment, we do talk about time, and we explain the concept of passage of time in a linear fashion as well as a cyclic fashion, meaning that the earth goes around the sun again and again, and this happens as a continuous process. The characteristics of the 6 to 12 child has already been discussed, so I'll put the link up here. So you will see that the history curriculum is also based on this characteristics. We have to touch their imagination, ensure that their creativity is shown in whatever work they're doing. We also need to bring in cosmic education and connect whatever they're learning to the different subject areas. So like I said, history is not just about memorizing a bunch of dates and names. It's about looking at the past, relating it to the present, and introspecting and seeing where we stand and accordingly change our future. Children at this age do want to talk about what is going around them. They do want to see why, they do want to understand why is this happening. It's important to have such conversations with your child, and history, the study of history and humans, can be a huge tool in helping them understand why. It also helps for us to look back, to understand our mistakes, work from there, and see what brings us together as humanity and move forward. I truly believe in what Dr. Maria Montessori had to say, which is establishing lasting peace is the work of education and educators. Politics can only try to keep us out of war. Check out the activities. Stay tuned for more. Bye.